first did the record, I really loved How I Do, that song. But now, later, 10 years later, I love Let Love. At the time, I didn't like Tsunami. The only reason why the song got recorded was because that was the only song that worked at the studio that day. And I was like, well, I'm only singing it twice, I'm only recording it twice, and I nailed it the first time. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm not doing it again. People love that song, and I've grown to love it. But I love all the songs now. Basically, it fucked up my money. And it kind of stopped me from being able to do what I love to do, which is sing. I had to walk away from that situation in order to get further along. When a label changes presidents that many times, you get lost in the shuffle unless you have a president that comes in that is for your cause. I'd rather just sit in my house and write songs and sing them and do interviews and take pictures. I'd rather do that work than the social media aspect of it, but I'm learning to embrace it and I'm learning to put it in my normal routine. Right now I feel like I have more work to do and I have to do things that I don't want to do to get where I want to be. When before I did everything I wanted to do and I got where I wanted to be. The same amount of creative control I have now, I had when I began. I do like to have that, give that access to my fans to me, and I like to know what they think and what they like, and I like to tell them what I think and what I like. It has impacted me as an artist a lot because it keeps me on my, on my P's and Q's. It's a lot of different ways. Like sometimes it's just me and my guitar and that chord book. Sometimes it's someone sends me a completed beat that just doesn't have vocals on it. But usually melody comes first for me and then I put lyrics to the melody. It's a warship that's fighting a battle that'll never get fought. A crazy warship with all this ammo, with everything that you could ever need to win anything. But we're sitting there idle. It's its own thing, It's definitely not what you're going to get when you listen to a Reese record. It's not what you're going to get when you listen to a Tallowah Media Reflection Eternal record. But it's a great record on its own. It's more of a musical journey. An acoustic EP is something I've always wanted to do. After hearing, Lauryn Hill, Unplugged, it was like, oh my God, I love that record. I just love guitar and I love the sound of it. Some of the best songs are just guitar and vocal. The song on the radio that I have, that's one of the songs that's a part of Bear, the new acoustic EP. It's by Donna Summers. You lose what that song is about when the disco beat comes in because you're too busy like on the radio, you know what I mean? But the song is a really great song. It's a love song. It's something that we all have gone through, and I wanted people to hear that and hear the emotion with it in a different way. I'm going to do it tonight. I hope I remember the lyrics from all that on lyrics. It's kind of funny. Although I plan on doing like a upbeat version of it with King Britt maybe, hopefully. Well, I did a mixtape with Nicole from Nina Sky, and I'm trying to finish that up. Most of the songs are done, they just need to be mixed and blended. I'm gonna go back to work with Doc, who produced my first record. So we kind of have a couple songs already, and it feels really good this time because we know people want to hear what we're doing. And it's a completely different feeling than what we felt the first record, because the first record, nobody knew who I was, nobody knew who he was, no one cared about what Santi was doing. And now it's like, oh, we kind of have people that we need to, not impress, but it's not like I gotta impress and I gotta do this and I gotta prove, but it's like, I feel like I got the city behind me, like on some Jay-Z shit. People want to hear this next record. They are excited. We're excited to do it. We're like gonna videotape the whole thing on some like Sade behind the scenes shit. We feel like it's gonna be as amazing as everyone wants it to be. Well, Santi, I've known her since she was a little girl, and she's known me since I was a little girl, and our parents were really good friends, her father and my father. She introduced me into the music industry as far as helping me get a demo deal, and a manager was really an A&R assistant at one time, and she ended up being a star. Yeah, they're definitely male groupies, definitely. They come in different arrays. Some are like very awkward and like sweaty and like, overbearing and taller than me. Some are really physically attractive, but when you realize that someone's a fan of yours, they're not putting themselves on an equal level. And then there's some that put themselves on an equal level and are fans. But it's cool. I mean, it's flattering, I'm single, so it's not like, they're stepping on anybody's toes. Okay, well, we're about to go and do the show.